Hello everybody, Calamity here, and today we're going to clear the first challenge map from the Escape from CYBORG event. It just came out on the last reset, and I'll be doing videos for each virtual survival stage as they get released. But let's start with the first one, and if you are a new player, don't be intimidated by at least the first few challenge stages. Do give them a shot because you're actually given a preset team for free that you can use. So I'm going to use that exact team to clear out this stage. And you can just sort of follow along, or just maybe you'll come up with your own strategy as you clear this stage, and you'll be able to get some of the rewards. And with that being said, here is the preset dolls that you are given. You're given Vector, QJ, Sharky, and Centauresi. This is a good example of a burn team or a fire team. If you are going the auto route, I do recommend your auto sequence be something like this. You definitely want to have QJ go first so she can set up her ult so that she can start getting boosted support attacks, and then have your DPS go afterwards. And then, you know, from there you can have Centauresi go and Vector as well. In fact, it might be a little bit better to have Vector go like this, just to apply her debuffs and stuff. So this might be a little bit more optimal or something like this. Anywho, that's if you want to do auto, but I'm not going to do auto. I am actually going to just play the game with this team that we're given, and we'll go from there. So just like I said in the auto setup, we are going to use QJ, and we're going to move her to the left. You do want to move everyone to like one side to group them up together. It doesn't have to be left side. You can also group up right if you want. Just honestly, just pick a side and just group up there. I just go for left just because it's easier for me. But anyways, QJ, you're gonna use her ult first. Then from here, we actually want to save Vector's ult for the scarier enemies up here. Especially this guy, this Uro Crate guy is really annoying. So we're not going to use Vector's ult quite yet. But we are going to use skill 3 on this guy. And move Sharky up as well. See, we can use skill 3 here. Centauresi moves up. Get rid of this one. This is completely fine. Now for this second turn, not much is going to be done here because we're moving everyone up, basically. We just want to move everyone into a better position. So we're just moving everyone up. Not much to say. And if this is your first time doing a challenge stage, don't worry about doing some extra objectives. As you can see here, there are none. When you do a challenge stage, all you got to do is just beat it. As long as you can just beat the objective, which is to kill everybody, you're in a good spot. Now, our Centauresi took a bit of damage from these guys, but that's okay. No need to worry. We're going to move up. Actually, we want to move QJ first. So if you haven't played as QJ or you don't use her as often, she needs to be in the center of the fight so that she can apply her support attacks as much as possible. That's why putting her here would be better than Vector. Here, you can either have her either take out either robot, it doesn't really matter because you're both going to be killed here. Alright, so this is fine. And then Sharky. Actually, can we use Vector? Let's see. Vector enough? Yeah, Vector's enough to kill the other dude. And then we're going to use Centauresi's heal because she took a little bit of damage. That's alright. And we're going to have Sharky move over here in this like middle section. Alright, so we're going to have QJ move first again, and she's going to activate the switch. This is going to force the what are they called? The irrigation scholars to... You see how he had that high ground? Now he's on the low ground. He was behind cover. Now he's kind of exposed. Now we can take care of both of these enemies pretty easily, but also be aware everyone got alerted, so now they're going to start moving towards us. This guy is scary as heck. This guy does a lot of damage, so we want to be, honestly, we want to be prepared to take him on. It's going to be pretty scary. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with QJ's ult. Except Vector's ult. You can see, even though it has a big AoE, you see how it, if we do it on the high ground, it only does the high ground tiles. It'll only do it from the front. If we do it down here, it'll get all of these guys on the ground. But we definitely just want to focus our efforts on this guy, so we want to ult up here. Then do her skill 3. Sharky. Skill 2. He is almost dead. Let's go ahead and finish him off. Excuse me. And we're gonna use Centaur Resi's skill 2. He's dead. Okay, luckily QJ didn't get like focus fired here. The AI can be a little mean here sometimes. So now that we got rid of the boss, we gotta get rid of all these regular enemies, right? So let's put everyone in a better spot first of all. You could start with QJ, moving to the left side like this. Activate our ult. Centaur Resi's kind of exposed against all these enemies. Want to move her to the left as well. And we'll go ahead and pop her ult just to be on the safe side, just so that everyone's topped off, right? Probably don't have to do that, but I feel better doing so. Then we're gonna have Vector go ahead and attack this enemy. We're gonna have Sharky stay here actually. Is that enough to kill? Yeah, we're just gonna use her skill 3. We probably could have just done a normal attack, to be honest. Now my QJ is exposed because the cover's gone. Not the best play. Oof, cutting it a little close there. Let's go ahead and move over here. I don't like the Brontes machine guys because they have shields. It can be very annoying to deal with. I'm gonna go ahead and keep Centaur Resi's skill. Whoops. Let's move Sharky up actually. So. Alright, now we're gonna heal up our dolls that are very low. We're just gonna have Vector just damage them a bit. Just these two, so it's basically just clean up at this point. We're gonna move QJ, like I said, in the center of the fight now that she's healthy again. You can use her ult here. It's kind of overkill, but yeah, it's fine. And then we'll just clean up. There we go. Stab Sharky. There you go. And that is VT-1-1 completed with no deaths. Although I will admit we got pretty close there. So my advice to you would just be mind your positioning. Make sure you have cover for all your dolls. None of them are really too tanky except Vector. So Vector you can be a little bit careless with, but regardless, if you do make some mistakes, that's what Centaur Resi is here for. She's a great healer, very strong healer. And you can just always use the rewind button if it's too dire, but definitely beatable and very easy to do with this team. And of course, if you have built versions of these dolls, please use them. Like if you have a level 60 Sharky, you know, your own QJ with fortifications. Don't forget they don't also put the neural helix, excuse me, upgrades, the node stuff. I don't even think the preset dolls have any of that stuff in here, so they're very far from optimally built, and I don't even know what kind of attachments they have on their guns. So you can definitely have a much easier and more smooth run if you have your own dolls built properly. But yeah, Centaur Ressi is always good. Vector, if you pulled for her and you got her Fortification 1 and her signature weapon, you're going to have a much easier time as well. That's going to be it for this video, though. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you found this helpful. I'll be making, like I said, videos for the other challenge stages once they come out. And with that being said, that is a wrap. See you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.